Hey Sewist! Today we're doing a deep dive into another projector for sewing, the Magcubic HY310, and what makes it a great choice for sewing. We're also going to take a look at its companion, the HY310X. Both are fantastic projectors, but what's the real difference between the 310 and the 310X, and does it make a difference when using a projector for sewing? Let's find out. We've got the Magcubic Projector HY310. This is the updated version of the currently recommended mini projector. So let's open it up and see what it looks like. This is usually the remote. Yep, there is the remote and the instruction booklet. This is probably the power cord. Yep, there we go. We've got the power cord. Ooh, that's a lot different than I've seen lots of others. So, see? And here is the projector. Okay, they have it wrapped in. It does have a mount hole at the bottom. And this is what it looks like straight out of the box. And I'll show what the currently recommended one looks like as well. Okay, here it is. This is the HY300, and you can see it's kind of, the HY310 is more square, more boxy. It does have a wider base, and so we'll see what that is, what that includes on here. Okay, if we look at the base, it does have an HDMI, has a power button, USB, and the power cord goes there. This looks like the air intake here. What makes the HY310 stand out for sewing? First, it's compact and lightweight at under 0.61 kilograms or just over 1 pound. It's easy to mount on ceilings, walls, tripods, and tension rod setups. It's technically a short throw projector as well, with a 0.8:1 throw ratio. It can create a 36-inch wide image at just under 30 inches from lens to table, making it a great choice for small sewing spaces who still want a large image for cutting. I would not place this projector more than about 8 feet or 96 inches away from the cutting surface. It also has native 1080 pixel resolution with autofocus and auto keystone adjustments, creating a sharp image, instant focus, and easily squared for viewing TV and movies. Keep in mind the autofocus and auto keystone features should be turned off for sewing. It does have a decent brightness. While this projector is still best used in a dim environment, a brightness of about 330 ANSI lumens is great for sewing patterns. This projector also comes with streaming apps built in, which makes it a great dual-purpose projector. It also comes with wired and wireless connections, so you can choose to use an HDMI cable, Miracast, or AirPlay, as they are all available. It also has a USB port, but keep in mind that USB is not a great way to display sewing patterns. Now let's take a look at the HY310X. It builds upon many of the features of the HY310 with a few upgrades. Okay, I have the Magcubic HY310X. This has slightly better specs than the HY310, which I recently reviewed. And I thought we'd go ahead and do an unboxing and take a look at it inside. Okay, first you can see that this is the HY310X smart projector. Okay, and some of the features that it has on here. Let's go ahead and see what's in the box. Okay, first we do have the projector. It's a slightly different style than just the 310, but it's still pretty small and compact on here. Let's see here. Okay, so there's the first look kind of at the projector. So you can kind of see it. The plugs and things do come out of the back of that projector. And then I'm going to assume this is going to be the remote and things with it. Okay, so we have a pretty standard remote control. Looks like it's attached to the instructions here. We've got an instruction booklet, and we've got the power cord, which seems to be the same as the HY310 power cord on there. You will notice that the body design is a little bit different. The speaker is integrated into the projector instead of the base like the 310. The 310X is also slightly brighter, but many of the other features are equivalent for the HY310X. The 310X has a brightness of about 420 ANSI lumens. I was able to see the pattern lines in a light environment, but the visibility is limited. I would still plan on using this projector in a dim environment. Here they are on a side-by-side. Both deliver a crisp A0 size patterns in just 40 inches above your cutting surface. The HY310 is slightly brighter. Autofocus and keystone correction are great features for TVs and movies, but not necessarily needed for sewing. So here's a quick overview of the features of the HY310 and the HY310X. They both have a native resolution of 1080 pixels with 4K support. The brightness is good for dim environments. The HY310 is slightly brighter with a 420 ANSI lumens. They both have autofocus and auto keystone correction. Keep in mind the auto keystone should be turned off for sewing. They both have an amazing throw ratio of 0.8 to 1, which makes them technically a short throw projector. Their weight is pretty equivalent, and both work in a variety of setups. Bottom line is the HY310X maintains all of the HY310's sewing-friendly features, but adds a slightly brighter output. Make sure to check the description below. I'll have a link where you can buy both of these projectors, and it provides worldwide shipping. I'll have a few different links if you want to check below and get this amazing projector so you can start cutting out those sewing patterns without the paper. The HY310 is a stellar value for sewists, which will produce a very large image and work great on a variety of setups and is best used in a dim room. The 310X is worth considering if you want the extra brightness and don't mind paying just a little bit more for that feature. I can't wait to see your new sewing projector setup. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more sewing tech reviews. Stay tuned to learn how to calibrate your projector for sewing. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you next time.